Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, you're looking at that super Typhoon Neoguri that is bearing down on Okinawa and the island of Japan. Now, the Japanese island of Okinawa, of course, is smaller. We have a military facility there, multiple facilities, and they are they are locking down. They are absolutely going into lockdown to prepare for this monster of a typhoon. This thing is huge. It's a Category 5 at 180 mile-an-hour plus winds and expected to even get higher. It is unbelievable. Now, as it gets ready to go, it will brush past Okinawa, but it will still affect it in a major way, as they're saying it will be the worst worst typhoon to hit Okinawa in 15 years. They're expecting some of the gusts of this wind to be as high as 200 miles an hour. I want you to comprehend that. I was watching Hurricane Arthur. I was watching one of the newsmen from the Weather Channel standing out there, and the wind was 103 miles an hour, and it was about ready to blow him off his feet. It was incredible winds. So imagine 200 miles an hour. But here's the real problem. Where is this thing going? Well, as it scrapes by Okinawa, it's going to go right up in here into Japan. And of course, we don't want it to get even close to Fukushima. But let me show you another satellite picture here. This kind of shows you the path projected where it will go. And as it goes right up along here, and you see how big it is, it's already a 5. By the time it gets to Okinawa and those islands, it will be a Category 5, which it already is. And then it will go right into here, into Japan. It should hit the mainland islands of Japan at about a Category 4, and it'll go right up through Japan. What you hope is that it crosses over here and doesn't get over here where Fukushima is. But do you know? No, we don't know exactly. We know this. This is a super duper, unbelievable hurricane of biblical proportions, and we know that it is coming ashore. You can't stop it. This thing is on the way. What we can do is pray for the people of Japan to brace for this thing, because it is going to be an unbelievable Are you serious? It's apocalyptic. You'd say, oh, Begley, you always say that. No, if you're on Okinawa right now, or if you're in Japan and the 200 mile an hour winds and storm surge comes ashore, you will say this is apocalyptic, because that's exactly what it is. But remember, climate chaos. Do you remember? President Barack Obama 30 days ago said people better need to brace for some of the biggest storms we've ever seen. And it was also the foreign minister of France said we're 500 days away from climate chaos. And he was standing there in a press conference with John F. Kerry. So there's something going on. Even Mike from around the world. I hope I can get him on our live broadcast today to just give us an update on not only this storm, but all of the extreme weather patterns and what is causing them. Of course, we know there's been an increase of asteroids. We know that there's comet dust settling, which is making more chargeable particles, which is making the lightning strikes and lightning bolts to be way more powerful and intense. We know that there's been 5 straight line storms that hit the United Kingdom last winter, all of them over 100 miles an hour. One was 150. And I'm not talking hurricanes or cyclones or typhoons. I'm talking straight line winds. We know we've had straight line winds just 2 weeks ago, just sweeping through the Midwest of America. We know that there's extreme hail, extreme thunderbolts of lightning, We've seen extreme sinkholes opening up. We understand something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Are you saved? What? Are you serious? Something's going on here. You better get prepared. And I'm going to keep, I've been on this, of course, I've been covering this. I'm going to stay on this one as it gets ready to come ashore. So hang on, embrace, pray for everybody in Okinawa, and then pray for all the folks in mainland Japan, plus the little islands all along there. Just pray in Jesus' precious name.